Barkley. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Give that tackle to Johnny Newton.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the pistol, Hurts. Nothing doing there as the second down pass ball's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So they're left facing third and long.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And they get this down to 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down, run with Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. To the ground by Easier White.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in an RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would.
On second down, here's Barkley. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good.
They go play fake with Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Let's try it again on second down. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Air it out on third. He's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal. Barkley. It's a chance to run here. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Let's get to that wide complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Hurts now on third and goal. On him quick, and they bring it down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. Elliott connects there. And that'll mark their first appearance on scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. early momentum with that field goal.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20 in the landing zone and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain a 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
70, come 19, come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Here we go. 7 Pirates, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, Daniels. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against it.
Going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go. Ready. 70 Lions.
A tight end in motion now. 1st and 10. Here's a run to Dowdle. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Ready! Hot 70, hot 70. Viking 18. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Headed out right. That's caught by Williams. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Brought in. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down, it took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. Hurts on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds Brown, right side. And he will get this inside the 30.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Tackle. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. They're holding strong here. The defense gets it. At the line, that's going to bring up 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. On 4th down, Hurts. Finds it beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
63.
Looking inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. This is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Great.
The toss here in the hands of Brown. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. They'll turn to the ground game and ball's out. Elliott lost it. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll kick the football. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank you.
Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. Why not? Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this year? No.
And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we weren't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and just use alive.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Barkley up the pistol give. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
I'm not kidding you, Pete. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Well, 3rd down wasn't too bad, but that's not the case anymore. The penalty gives them this 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch is made in close. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Barkley. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And he gets absolutely pumped to add that one. Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Ready, set. Cut my team. Cut my team. Let's go.
Long throw, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he has suffered authority there. But that stuff came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Defense showing blitz. Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He's got first down here from the 36.
Let's go.
Daniels going to keep it. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. So let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. It's caught by McLaurin. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. That one goes for 31 yards. And now they have a first and goal. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
Hold the check.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that, it just flashes me back to preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Williams. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down. If you're on one, yikes.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Another 4. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Aubrey puts it through. And finally, in this 4th quarter, Brock, they're able to get something up on that scoreboard.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hardman with a return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know can set the table for more.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Yo, bro.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time.
Fire down, what's up?
They take the penalty. So they should be a little
wrong, bro?
prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
What's that? Right.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And some good work to get the yardage back. It's a gain of 7 on first down. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go to Barkley again. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of just 2. They needed 5. It's going to be 4th and 3. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Here's a quick throw to the left. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles getting closer to their 10th win of the season. First and 10 from the 43.
63.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
63, pass. No touch it.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Sort of.
That may not look like much.
Sort of.
Tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
So you said it go to your website, and then it's going to populate and then go to the web browser.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles
Right.
locked up the win right there. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after.
Right.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking is that a lot of these books don't work like they don't pick the package. Like there's always a budget restraint thing, and it's always negotiation. You know what I'm saying? So nobody never picked a lot of the packages up there because nobody never picked a package because of Yeah, kind of.
It's not going to kill
You know what I'm saying?
first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Even corporate. I do a lot of corporate. It's the same. It's the same even with them. Promise you.
First and 10 from the 43.
I deal with them all the time. It's the same. You understand what I'm saying? And I start like looking at, like I even start talking to like the mummers because they get booked for corporate events and stuff like that. So I just been trying to like pick their brand on how to go at corporate. And they basically told me like, bro, you at the right spot. You doing the right thing. Like you have to negotiate. If you go on a mummers, no ain't no price either. You understand what I'm saying? And the same thing with the Eagles. The most they'll tell you is, at least to book them is you got to book 4 drummers at $100 drummer. That's the most they'll give you. You understand what I'm saying? That's because you understand that you are competing with so many much more entertainment. And some white people don't really give a fuck on what it looks like. Real shit. They don't really give a fuck what it looks like. So they'll hire anybody. As long as you present yourself, they will hire any fucking body. So now you gotta be able to fight and compete with them motherfuckers. Because you got motherfuckers who will take $100 for 2 hours. You got some they'll take $300. You got some will take $400. So you have to be willing to match or go low and even lose. To gain. I take it, which y'all don't know, I take a lot of losses for y'all to get gains. You always circle a block. You always get more performances from the ones that I did for free or took $200 and that shit clearly cost me $800 to fucking move. See, everybody not willing to keep taking those losses. I keep hearing how much I'm dumb. But we're still in business. I hear it a lot. Oh yeah, you dumb. How you take that? You should have took that. There's always there's always a plan behind my madness, bro. Always. Yes, but nobody understand that, my nigga. Nobody understand. They look at me like I'm stupid. And all you do is take a Casey fucking cuss me out all the time. All the shit that I take. Even Dawood gave us some bullshit. Anti-bananas. Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. Nobody knows that though. Everybody see all the Dawood and we probably get paid. No, we ain't getting shit. We getting $1, my nigga. Keanu Johnson having gave us $1, my nigga. All I'm doing, I've been doing for kids. Not $1. However, when it's time to go get that building, it's time to go fucking get that key to the city and get the street renamed after our drill team. That's what all that's going to come in. Ain't always monetary. Yeah, I took some losses because I think I pay y'all on your check. I took some losses for a bigger gain at the end. That's how I look at shit, bro. And everybody not there. Everybody just see money, bro, and think that this is why a lot of people break up. This is why a lot of people fight with each other. Because nobody understands what it really takes to put into this. You know what I'm saying? All they see is the niggas tagging all day and thinking like, oh, they getting money. They getting money. How much they possibly be getting? Seriously. Yeah, tagging is cool. Some days you might come home like, oh shit, we got $300. We got 6 grown men with their hand out who got kids and all that kind of shit. That $300 ain't gonna go far, my nigga. I look at all that kind of shit because I get attacked on from me every time. But what you want? You want to get out there, any much traffic that we can pull in is the goal. You understand what I'm saying? Is the goal. I would just refrain from giving amounts. I would just say these packages are available. You understand what I'm saying? But I'll refrain because, for example, I'm going to give you an example. Remember that June we wound up not doing that I sent you to go do, and I asked you to go try the suit on, And go put customized lights and all that shit, remember? And they was getting smart with you. Remember the joint I sent you to in Jersey and Lady was getting smart with you? Nigga, that whole thing was only fucking worth $250, bro. That whole thing, all that shit that we did, driving over there, doing the performance, we even do the performance because they never even went to the next stage. But all that was for $250, all because I was matching positive movement. The positive movement quoted $250, and I'm like, oh my god, they only bring two niggas. I'm bringing a whole gang. But you know, more business. I was just trying to get business. And, you know, you do something like that, and I probably get that contract, and anytime I ever need something, I go always increase it with different clients. You guys understand what I just said. Because those clients that I think you see was big corporate clients, bro. It wasn't on what you think you did. It was some big corporate clients. The point that I was making, it's the only reason being because of other niggas that would do it for less. You understand what I'm saying? And only reason why we got even thought up with that job is because of niggas bullshit. They was bullshit on communicating, bullshit on getting paid. And the show was coming up. So then they was panicking. For what? Trying to tell you, bro. Ain't that easy. Oh, no. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying. But at the same time, we're not trying to get labeled as this what we charge, this, that, third. Because ain't nobody going to book with us. We was booked with us because I'm so flexible. Seriously, that's how we keep using the people. You don't want to be known for being so. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is, you are one about business. Before you get out the archives of the deed, you know what I'm saying? That word get out, people might not even subscribe. Just want to get to be like, why would they do that? On the talking. You do some of that. Like, you don't want that stigma. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep it open. But some days, you break days, walk a bag at that thing. And some days it's going to be, man, that's all you got. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like them with this big company, right? I didn't speak one to y'all yet because we're still ironing out details. But they got all the contracts for every NFL, every half. The hard twist is though, he charged you to be a part of her company. The duties a bitch because I didn't tell you she charged you to be a part of it because it will blow your company up to be on that big scale. I refuse to pay it. I refuse to pay that amount of money per person. It's per person. It ain't a squad, it's per person. And then they want to perform with them, with their choreographed shit and all that kind of shit. And we pay like $250 a person, plus your flight, and you had to buy tickets to the game. I'm like, and that was a big corporate. That was a big corporate. But all she was saying was, you look at the eyes on you, get that third. I mean, I ain't want to sound cocky. I'm not even going to sound cocky because whatever God put in front of me is my new test and where he wants me to go for. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So I'm never going to sit here and be cocky or act like I'm too good to even entertain it. I entertain it. I listen to her. I even consider the one that came for a while with me. But it was too close. It was too close. It was like a couple weeks ago, like when Eagles played Washington. And I was like, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I can't come with that kind of money. Everybody always says, bro, I can't just run out for you. I'm not going to do that money. Fucking fly out to this place and go walk. Yeah, it's a good sort of level. But I would have to pay for it. And I'm not doing it. I got other things that I'm a focus on that I want to do. Gotta get this building. Gotta get this fucking building. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get this building.
I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy.
Oh,
You know that I'll keep myself up, that's maybe. You know that
not even a hustle mentality, baby. Yeah, but I'm talking to you. I'm far removed from the hustler. Yo, I am. We have the persona already. That's more of the focus, yo. That's more the focus getting brand deals. That's what you should be focusing on. That's that's where it should be solely at. Because the reason being, look at your Phillies. Look at your Phillies. Even this tree lighting job. The bitch only give us $400. That's all they. But listen, they have a budget, right? However, they don't have no budget for entertainment yet. They still developing. You understand what I'm saying? So right now we get the front. You understand what I'm saying? And it's easy. I don't want to turn it down and they put somebody else in that position. And then the more you grow, the more we grow with them. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't want to leave out on that corporate partner. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, the price is kind of low. You understand what I'm saying? But it's worth it. It's worth it. In the grand scheme of our program and our organization, it's worth it to be able to rattle off all the partners that we have or the people that we are the officially jump line or tech team or build team of. It brings up the aura and the persona and the stick they say, oh, he's the best of the best in the top of the top. You know what I'm saying? And they flexibly want to work with your budget. Because our favorite line is, it's not performing too big or too small. It's small. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like everybody deserves a performance. From the motherfuckers in project all the way up to the top of the line sports. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure it's every lane is one of them. It's just that, sometimes you don't want to scare them off with your price. Because that happens. I shot. Listen, you don't think I ever shot to the moon? You ever think? You ever think I shot to the moon? Honestly, you don't ever think I asked for 4,000 for performance or 10,000? I asked for those shit before. I asked. Everybody don't have that shit. I know, but they don't have it. Now they go ahead. But it's okay, because I will force their hand. The more the fans start to question us, the more I can add until I get to a cut. Because you got to think about it. Even with the Sixers, I couldn't get us a raise in the last 5 years because of when the Bulls started talking about buying the arena, they done cut every department budget by 20% over the last 5 years. Every year it cut to 20%. And you probably don't know this because a lot of things they can't even do no more. Promotions. I don't have a bunch of t-shirts like that no more. Like everything is a little different right now because of the budget get great. A Bull trying to build a stadium now and Washington. First it was them buying the team. They start putting all the little people. They start cutting budget. Even if you ever talk to Aaron. Aaron always tell me like, yeah, I couldn't book the pictures on this channel, man. But they cut my budget. I'm gonna get this set the money now for the year. And I can only budget for them. And I feel like I get supplies out this shit. I get this out the basketballs out this shit. The jersey, the shirt. And I'm like, man. He's like, yeah, it's motherfucking worth the better and shit. Fucking us over. He's taking money from all his other businesses to fund that junk.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I want is like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in.
We can't offer all that already. And we don't even offer that already. We do. I don't. We offer it upon. We offer it to you. We offer it upon the conversation of what the client is looking for. Every client not looking for that, so you base it on what the client is looking for. Then that's when we get into the light up from a spectacle, a production. I don't know if you know, I've been had beats editing videos and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Casey built our website. You know what I'm saying? So, in Casey get other jobs based off of her talking on the phone and what she's doing for us. Those clients hire her separately to I do. I shoot all right. I shoot high, and I say, "They say, what do you want me to charge?" I say, "What do you charge?" See, and however, they will work with you the budget. What are you doing with budget? I need you to continue that. If I do take whatever you have in your budget, a lot of studies of this, knowing that anytime you have an event, I need you to sign this right now. Any event that you have, you can attend this before that. That's how we get a lot of repeat customers because they don't have the amount that I look for. But yeah, how you think I keep you working, dog? Hey, dog. How you think? Yo, God, so you telling me, God? So you telling me if I come to you, just have to tell you, just throw numbers out, throw numbers, and I say to you, Yeah, you call me. Hey, I have these. Say you a big barber school, and for your graduation, you want the Sixers to come. I just use the Sixers. You want the Sixers to come, and I say, oh yeah, for something like that, 4 hours don't cost you $4. And it's like you gonna be like, oh, 4 hours, I can't, man, I can't afford it. And I'm like, all right, well, I put call for the Sixers, and then but what if it's your entertainment budget? You ain't got 1,000, right? But just have a thing. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. I didn't talk to you Louis for time, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I swear to God. So just say you say to me, you say, I only got 1,000. And I say, well, normally, sir, for that 1,000, I would send you for something, you know. But think about this. Like, go ahead, you'll send my full crew, and they do what they do this thing. I'm trying to know you're going to. But I need to know right now if I send it over to you that any entertainment or any activity that you have for you entertainment that you want to book us. And I can give it to you for that amount every single time. But I need you to book us every single time. And the person was like, hell yeah. I said, but there's a part two though. If anybody asks you what it costs to get me there, tell them and talk them to them. Because everybody's price is different, sir. So if you tell them what I gave you, the amount I gave it to you for, I'm going to deny it. And I'm never performing for you for that price again. It's going to be full price every single time. Or just don't call. And that's how I lock them in. Well, I ain't gonna tell anybody nothing. You looking out for me, you look at me up. See that nigga, that ain't like they're your friend. You understand what I'm saying? Oh man, you my guy, man. You look me up, man. Oh, it's all the company. My best friend at this company. Then okay, that's how it works 4 years for my guys. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's for it. See, now you're talking two different things when you say this packages versus what you just said out your mouth. That's two different things you just saying, bro. Going on with the packages and shit you were talking about. That's already, no, you know you're already doing that? The people love all that shit, you see the drums already, you've always been first wave for that. I'm already on that, my nigga. You know how to, see, that's different. But now that's different. That goes back to what I told you last time we talked. When I said, God, I need somebody how the mind won that fucking girl. And girl giving us endorsement. Not a sponsorship. But they don't sponsor nobody. But they endorse. You understand what I'm saying? This is different.